Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
I don't know about you, but I love a good undrafted free agent success story. So let's take a look at Robbie Anderson, wide receiver, because in 2017, 63 catches, 941 yards, and a strong candidate for the Pro Bowl. Didn't quite get there, but was knocking on the door. How about that for an undrafted free agent out of Temple, now making good in the NFL?
Here's Stafford. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on. Because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, here's Hamilton. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Batted away by the rookie out of Kentucky, Lonnie Johnson. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking for the gun. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fields. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
A final shot before break. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for a jump. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Fields. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
180. So don't say nothing.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brooks Reed with a tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Pirine. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Pirine. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Stafford. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You got nothing with.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with P-Ryan. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. To throw is Stafford. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll have to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. On first down, Fields. This will be caught by Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Back to throw.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. It's a quarterback sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Normally when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down 17-16, 26 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on 1st and goal. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Samaje P-Ryan with 9 seconds remaining. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This one fielded at the 5. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.